Well, this is the day that the Lord has made.
Let us rejoice and be glad in it.
And welcome to our humble abode, the parsonage right here at Hondo Methodist Church. Last time you were visiting us, you were actually still watching First United Methodist Church, and it was during COVID, and we had a Passover meal right here in our dining area and celebrated with everybody who wanted to take part in that Seder. So here we are, and it is Advent, which means the time of expectation and looking forward to the coming of our Lord, the second coming, we should say, because we believe He was already here one time and made reservations, and He will come again for a second time. Now, Nihar, our director of family ministries, goes like, well, you know, it shouldn't be a problem. You just whip up some cookies and then everything will be fine. Too bad nobody's here to help with the kneading of the dough nor making the cookies, but everybody will stand in line to eat them later. So that's usually how that goes in our household. Again, this is my lovely wife, Marian, and she will do the baking part while I will do the eating part later this afternoon. So the question about memories about Christmas at home, a couple of important differences. The first one is probably that in my family, we would only put the Christmas tree out on Christmas Eve. It was decorated on the afternoon of Christmas Eve, and not like here where some people do it even before Thanksgiving, and they go like, "Ooh, here we go!" And so for us, Christmas Eve was the day where the tree was actually put together with all the ornaments and the Christmas and the Christmas tree topper and the lights, of course. And we're so old, we still remember real lights. And in all fairness, when we had our very first Christmas together, we figured we had to get some of the ornaments and some of the ways to light the tree. So we went to the store together. We had a real tree, actually a real tree with roots, so that it could be planted in a garden later on. And so we were looking forward to actually have first Christmas together. And we went into the store, and Marian went left and I went right, because Marian was looking for real candles.
And certain candle holders for those real candles in the tree.
They make candle holders that actually stand vertical at all times, which is a great German engineering success. While
bent them a little bit.
While in my family, we always had electric candles, pretty much what you have today, but we didn't use LEDs, we had little light bulbs. And so we had this big debate between the two of us.
Because without real candles, that wasn't Christmas for me.
And I go like, well, with real candles, you're really one step away from a house fire. And so we had this discussion because Marian pointed out all you need is a bucket of water and you'll be fine. In case the tree catches fire, you can put that out. Great. I didn't know that you knew that I would be a firefighter later on in my life. But what we agreed upon was this. As long as we had no children, real candles would be an option. But once we would have smaller human beings scurrying around the home, we would no longer have candles. So that's probably one of the greatest memories that we have.
Well, one of the favorite cookies that I make, I have from my mom, but it's in a
German cookbook. The electric cookbook. So not that the cookbook was electric, only that it was actually prepared to use an electric oven and an electric stove.
And it really explains everything, all the basics, and that's why I like it. And the cookie that I have for today is called Mischievous Boys.
Mischievous Boys, Spitzbuben.
And it's a layered cookie. And we'll see that.
We'll see how that works.
You take 350 grams of flour. Yeah. and 100 grams of ground almonds, 100 grams of sugar, and then a tablespoon of vanilla sugar. Teaspoon, sorry, teaspoon. Tablespoon comes later on it. Teaspoon. It is vanilla beans. The flavor of the vanilla bean comes into the sugar over a longer period of time. And butter. Small pieces of butter in there. A pinch of salt goes in the dough too. I'm stirring it to get the butter a little bit smaller, but in the end, kneading the dough is still better to do with hands. So you try to knit it together, and this dough needs to be cooled, preferred in the refrigerator for at least an hour, but it can be overnight as well, and that's what I did before we came here. So I prepared one dough beforehand. I have here a mixture of flour and powdered sugar. And I'm rolling out the dough. My baking sheet and some baking paper. I brought this cookie cutter from Germany for me because I have not seen anyone like it here anywhere, so I almost stole it from my mom. And some of the cookies will have the middle fall out, and others, they will stay in. When we layer them later, the preserve that will be, the middle layer will come through the hole on top too. Now, if you don't have a special one like this, you can take a rather large cookie and a small cookie and do the same thing with them. Okay, we need to preheat the oven to 400 10 degrees Fahrenheit. And the cookies will need about 10 minutes in there. So temperatures read it's 410 degrees Fahrenheit. The other thing we have is an Advent wreath. In Germany, often it is a green wreath, an evergreen wreath, and normally all candles are red. I know here in the States you have the purple and the pink. Well, since it's not red, I don't care for the purple and pink necessarily. So this time we only have the white candles. And one thing that I picked up in Germany, one of my home visits, is this. It's a little bit like a pyramid, and it will start rotating from the heat of the flame. My mom normally had at least 3 or 4 tiered pyramids that all were powered, but they were made out of wood carving, and told the Christmas story, had different levels with just the nativity scene, and farther down the shepherds, and then on the lowest level the camels and the wise men coming, and they had candles all around, and the flame of the candles would turn the pyramid. Okay, the other recipe, you make the dough and also cool it and knead it again, and you make little moons. You make rolls and then little moons, crescent moons. They are called Vanillekipferl, and it's probably more in Austria, from the Swiss and Austria border coming up. They're a little bit more brown than they should be, but okay. So the Vanillekipferl, when they are still warm, they are tossed in a mixture of powdered sugar and the vanilla sugar. And with the mischievous boys.
Mischievous boys, yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You take a little
They are
bit.
mischievous, obviously.
They are. It's a cherry preserve, or you can take raspberry. It's usually should be one that is not too sweet, a little bit more sour than.
So the challenge with raspberry is the seeds can really get in the way.
Oops.
Ah,
Not pressing
you
it.
broke it.
Yes, I broke
You
it.
broke it, you buy it. You want to put that chair in the middle?
Put it in the middle.
Yeah, put it in the middle.
Has to be in the middle.
Fits right through the hole. Ta-da.
Ta-ta.
There you go.
And of course, the small ends
There you go.
can go together too.
And now?
And in theory, you can put powdered sugar on top.
If
but
you really
you
want
should
to.
wait for them to completely cool.
So over here you see actually a lighthouse because Marion really loves lighthouses. And then when you look down here, for many years I've been active in the volunteer fire department. And so a friend of mine gave me this beautiful ornament that says first in, last out, what a lot of firefighters do. And then of course, since our son is in the Coast Guard, you will see that over here, you see a Coast Guard ornament, and under that is a big toolbox because he's in damage control. And we were told when we came over here that there's a German tradition. And that German tradition is not really anything that we were aware of, even though we're from Germany. Neither in Berlin, nor in Frankfurt, nor in southern Germany would they do what you find if you turn around and you go in here, you will actually see what is known as a pickle.
And our daughter insists that since that was supposed to be a German tradition, our tree would need a pickle ornament too.
And the story goes that they would actually hang a real pickle in the tree, and then the kids at a certain point had to start looking for the ornament, and the kid that found the pickle got an extra little gift. So I go like, okay, that's fine. My personal moment of pride is our Christmas tree topper, which is the Holy Family with a Star of Bethlehem that is definitely showing great similarity to a cross. There you go. Oh, what you got? What you bring?
Cookie!
Cookies? Okay, then I'm gonna get a small one. And then Nihar can try
get
one of
one?
the big cookies and one of those crescent cookies. So for that, we hope you have a very Merry Christmas. The Lord bless you. And Jesus is not the reason for the season, but Jesus is the reason for every day. Christmas Eve, 6 p.m., Hondo Methodist Church, conveniently located at 16th Street at the corner of Avenue K. And you park north of the sanctuary. Come on in and we will welcome you, and you can light your candles with us.